everyone. Welcome to the Sunday morning Steam stream. Your friend Gord here with some Steam goodiness here. It's actually kind of a slow week here, at least in my opinion on the store. So the daily deal for today is Fallen Enchantress Heroes, Legendary Heroes, which is an expansion for Fallen Enchantress. It's I'm not gonna run the trailer. Basically, it's a strategy game. You have to build up your empire, your resources while you explore the land, expand. You have heroes with skill trees and stuff. So looks pretty cool, but not my cup of tea really. So that is available for 75% off today on the store, so you can pick it up for $9.99. That's that. So the weekend deal is Make War Not Love. You could pick up Total War Rome 2 and Company of Heroes 2. Both of these are for the weekend only. You can install them and play them for free, I believe, as well as I think they're 50% off. Both games are 50% off. Then you can also get the Sacred War bundle for $71.21, which includes Company of Heroes 2, Empire Total War, Medieval 2, Total War, Napoleon Total War, Sonic and All Stars Racing Transform, blah 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 blah. So it's a pretty cool bundle. There's a lot of games or whatever. So you can pick that up for $71. And then play for free weekend is actually Witcher, The Witcher, and The Witcher 2. So it's not play for make Rome 2 and Company Heroes are just 50% off, and you can install and play Witcher and Witcher 2, which I hear are pretty decent games. Not my cup of tea, I guess, but yeah. So that's that. Coming soon. I mean, there's a couple cool titles coming out. Nothing really jumped out at me. A lot of indie games. Banished kind of looked like it might be decent. Again, it's whatever. I guess it's well, let's look at the description. It's a city building strategy game. So it looks like strategy is the cup of tea this week. You can also get some early access to Dead State. This is another apocalyptic. I'm sure zombies are involved. Yeah, zombie apocalypse, survival game, whatever. Looks a little interesting, but I mean, honestly, I'm getting a little bored with zombie apocalypse games. There's a couple good ones out there. DayZ, of course. I do like Rust. So you can check it out. It's early access. $24.99 for early access. Early access is good in a couple cases. Maybe it is for this. Maybe it's not. I'm gonna sit back and wait on that one, and just try and see some gameplay or something on it before I make some kind of decision on that. So that's pretty much it for the store. You can get all the staples. Starbound early access is $14.99. I think that's a much more fair price for early access alpha. So Hawken just came out. They ran some kind of sale on that at the beginning of the week. But Hawken is a first-person shooter, pretty cool. But that's pretty much it for the store. For our Humble Bundle this week, we have the Sid Meier's collection. Now, this is, if you're into strategy sims like this is a really freaking awesome deal for you pay what you want for the first 5 games, which is Civilization 3, Civilization 4 Complete Edition, Ace Patrol Pacific Skies, and Sid Meier's Railroads. If you pay more than $9.90, it looks like you get Civilization 5, Civilization 5 Gods, Civilization 5 Scrambled Nations Map Pack, Scrambled Continents Map Pack, and Sid Meier's Pirates. And if you pay more than $15, you get all these games. Plus, you get Civilization 5 Brand New World DLC. So that's a pretty decent deal. You get these. You get the soundtracks for everything, and you can redeem this on Steam. They're supporting Action Against Hunger. If you want to know about that charity, you can just click on it. And they've raised over $3 million for this bundle. So that is that's pretty cool. So that is our coverage on the Humble Bundle and the store. There's really not a whole lot going on this week in the store. Stick of Truth is out. I heard the first 13 minutes is hilarious, so you might want to pick that up. But as far as releases and what's out there, it's getting a little slow. I do have my eye on DayZ still. They just did a major update to that, which freshened up the game a little bit. It's still, they're saying it's still at least a year for alpha before it moves into the beta phase. I do think that this is going to end up being a $50 game. So the one good thing about buying things early access is you're probably going to get it a little bit cheaper than what retail is in the when the full game releases. So plus you kind of get your hand in the development. There's forums and stuff where you could talk directly with the developers and help steer the direction that the game is going in. So it's pretty cool. $30 to me is too much to pay to play in an alpha. So that's that. Rust did a major update. They dropped their zombies. There's no more zombies. I guess the zombies were put in as placeholders, and they finally got rid of them, and they've replaced them with mutated wolves, pigs, and bears. So those are red now, and those are actually placeholders as well, where they're actually eventually going to go away. So we'll wait for that update. This is going to be our playthrough today. We did do this on the first show, but the first show got scrapped. So I'm going to do the playthrough on that today. The other thing I wanted to show off that's new to Steam, and you can't see it in big picture, but this right here is new. Basically, they're allowing you to tag games. So if you go through here, you get it recommended by Steam, you get it popular among your friends in the community, recently updated, and then you have these 5 tags. You can also make your own tags for the game. I haven't played with it too much. What it does is it gives you Steam recommendations, are basically what you throw on your wish list. So that's that, and it gives you some of the things that your friends are recommending or doing reviews on. So it's not really that robust. It is a little bit easier at sorting things out, it looks like, because that's one of the problems with the Steam store is there's so many games that everything gets buried. So you know, you can pick first person shooters, and you get a new list, which Descent is on here. Descent was an awesome game. I do recommend it for $3.49. The graphics are going to be dated, but it was a fun game. So basically that's it. That's another new feature of Steam. You can get whatever tag you want, and it does a pretty good job at splitting things out. you'll see a lot of these games show up on different lists, but that was pretty much how it is if you went through the genres for the store. So yeah, that's our coverage of the Steam store today. So we're gonna bring up Rust, and let me just get that up and going. So Rust, I played Rust quite a bit. Now the issue that I'm having is the one server that I was playing on in the community, I don't know what happened. Either I got booted from the server, which I don't know why, because I wasn't doing anything to be booted, in my opinion, or whatever, but that's the one hard part that I've had, is going through the different servers and stuff. The server I was playing on, I was set up pretty well. I got all my materials crafted up for building a house, and I just really needed a couple more, like maybe a stack more of wood, and I'd be able to craft all the rest of my stuff and build my house. And I logged in, and I was apparently dead. I respawned into the world with nothing. So my house was gone, my loot was gone, everything I had was gone, which kind of ticked me off a little bit. But I'm playing on the New York Red Dawn friendly co-op survival sleep, no grief, no murder thing. So the one thing I'm being very careful of on this server, and I picked this on purpose because it's a pretty low, it was a pretty low ping. It looks like it's not now, but I mean 114 is still a pretty good ping, but I picked it because I don't want to be harassed. I haven't built a house yet in the game. I haven't done a lot of things in the game that I want to kind of practice. And see, you can see here again, I'm waking up in the world. I built 2 houses on this server. I farmed up some material and stuff, and basically lost everything twice because I died. I didn't get a chance to build a sleeping bag yet. So whenever you spawn into the world, you spawn in naked. You don't really have anything but your rock. But I specifically picked this. Oops. Give me 1 second. I just have to set up my. I have. I don't know why I'm doing this. But anyway, I picked this server on purpose because I want to be able to build up my stuff and practice building houses and developing strategies for that or whatever. But the one thing that I feel like I have to be very careful with is I'm going to avoid other players' houses and stuff like that. So unless something is wide open, because it's weird, in a couple of the other servers I played, you can I would find houses where somebody left the door open and it was locked open. So if I found a house like that, I just assumed that they didn't want their stuff, and I took it, which might not have been the right thing. But hey, if you want your stuff, close your door. Is how I look at it. So on this server, I'm being particularly careful that I'm not taking things from other players or anything like that. If I do find something that's wide open, then I am going to take it. I think that's a good way to play. So I'm going to build up my materials first. It's the sun's rising now, which is not that horrible, but it's not the most opportune time. I kind of like starting the day where I can grab enough material to build a house and a campfire, and then kill a pig or 2, so I have enough food. You start at 200 calories, which is your brown bar in the bottom right corner there. Naked, full health, no rads. That would be pretty crap you picked up, you're gonna hear the radiation. But generally, the radiation is always around the towns, and I think they do that on purpose because they don't want people staying in it. Because it'd be really easy to just throw a door on a pre-existing building and do that. So I think they're trying to keep that away for now. But the thing that stinks about starting in the middle of the day is your line of sight is dead. Like I see something on the right. I think it's a rock, but it could be a bear. So the grass is kind of blowing in the breeze, which throws it off too. But I'm just gonna grab wood for now until I can see. I do like that feature; it's pretty realistic, but I don't like getting eaten by bears. So I think now another thing too. I'm not sure if it's on this server. It's not. I jumped into one server and they basically gave a starter kit, which was really nice. They gave you a stone axe, and 2 extra med kits, and a pair of pants, so you don't have to run around naked at least. But yeah, that's a rock. So I'm gonna try and get stones that I can build my hatchet, my stone hatchet, and I'll be able to craft much faster. You need about, I think it's about 1,000 pieces of wood to make a 4x4 house. And I'll show my house design. It's pretty basic house design. I think it's pretty standard first house design. Where you lay down 4 foundations, you lay down your walls. You basically have 4 doors that go around. You want to try and position where your loot is in the back corner against a wall or something, so that somebody couldn't just TNT it or whatever. But I'm not going to be that concerned about that on this server, because at least from the description, people are going to be more working together. It's a non-PvP server. So if you get on a PvP server, you're just, you should really be skilled at the game, or at least know what to do and have a good plan, because people are not nice. So I think I might have enough stone. Yeah, this is nice. With the previous update, they made it so that you yield more stone from the rock nodes. So, and they decreased the amount of time that it takes to, now that I have my hatchet, I'm just getting rid of the rock. I don't need it. So I'm going to throw that away. And you'll see here, much faster with the hatchet. So, kills also go much easier with the hatchet. So what we want to get now is enough wood to build our shelter. We're going to need a door for that shelter. Hopefully we can come across a pig or two where we can get enough cloth to craft a sleeping bag. When you craft a sleeping bag, if you die, you can respawn at camp, and that is wherever you lay your sleeping bag is where you respawn at night. So once all that's done, I usually build my wooden storage box, and then I start crafting materials for my house. So as a reminder, this game is still in early beta. Oh no, this is early alpha. It is considered open alpha with the when you pay for it with the early access. So. So we have quite a bit of material. I want to look for a piggy. unfortunately, most of the stuff is going to be more inland. I might be able to. No, I don't have any cloth, so I think I can build a bow. But I might be able to make any arrows because I don't have any cloth. So I'm gonna try. The one thing I usually try and do is, oh, this is a nice spot. I'm actually gonna build my house right here. But the one thing I like doing is getting up high, because if there are animals in the area, you'll be able to spot them before they spot you. If you're in a good enough area, this one's not that good. I don't think I can make that jump. But if you're in a good enough area, then you know, or you get enough height, you can go. You can see the animals before they see you. Animals can climb up the rocks and stuff, so you have to be. No, I'm not gonna make that. You have to be mindful of that for predators, at least. But I try and get up high so I can see where the different animals are. And when you only have the stone axe, you're gonna want a pig. That's what you're gonna want to hunt for. And unfortunately, from what I've seen, it looks like the pigs pretty much hang out by the road. The road can be your friend or your enemy. I'm hoping on this server people are gonna be cool, but I know I'm the only one on the server right now. But you can see now I'm already at 455 calories, so I really need some food. I'm gonna start with that. You also burn off more calories while you're crafting, while you're running, and everything else. So I'm going to keep running, but I'm not gonna craft farm the node until I get some food in me. I wish it would start with caloric, eat your calories up at 3,000. That would be a little more fair, because that gives you some time to at least survey. Especially if you're starting in the middle of the night, you can't really do anything at night in this game. So this field is barren. Awesome. I don't see a deer. While I'm doing this, I'm taking note of these little recesses here, because I'll probably build my house in one of these. The problem is that I'm not all that familiar with the map yet, so I have to get familiar with the map. I won't venture very far until I do so. Where are the pigs at? I don't even see the road. Chicken there. Yeah, that's a chicken. At least it looks like it from there. So yeah, they added chickens to the game. No, that was a pizza. No, it's a mirage. But they added chickens to the game. Usually you can find animals in these areas, and I don't like leaving wood behind, but if I start swinging my axe, food in me, I'm gonna be screwed. Definitely don't want to start seeing deer. Another thing, when you're jumping up on these rocks, you have to be really careful because you can twist an ankle or something, and that's extremely bad, especially in this vulnerable state right now. Coming up on something. Not a bear. So, 294 calories, I might end up dying. If I do, then I'll start over again. This is a tough game to get established in, at least it is for me. It has been for me. Because you're starting in a deficit, and that's not good. There's something moving around up there. My friends. This stage of the game, I mean, I don't have much. Like a stack of wood. There's a chicken. Where are the chicken? I hear you, chicken. Oh, where is it? You save me, chicken. Hard to see. I wish you could zoom. Alright, well, we're gonna try and take out this wall. I might be able to get him. No. This is gonna be tricky. Now see, once you build your house in your sleeping bag, if you hit at a camp, you'll respawn wherever your camp is, wherever your sleeping bag is. Since we don't have that yet, this is a little more promising area. Should be the wildlife right there. But there was a trick. You used to be able to just run backwards and wolves won't be able to bite you. But it looks like they fixed that issue. And again, I'm gonna try to get my hatchet as quick as I can. Especially for hunting pigs. There's also they also gather rabbits, which will yield a small amount of meat, which is good. But you can see all the wildlife usually pools up in the same spot. So it might be a problem. So I'm not gonna bother blasting out on the roads. I do like this area for my house. So these heavy wooded areas, at least for your first house, you want to try and set it up where people can't see it, especially on a PvP server, because people want the little houses out here. So I should yield enough to build my campfire and my hatchet. If I get some meat, then I'm definitely gonna do hardcore and grab as much wood as I can. Aha! Pig it! You know what? We're gonna do this proper. So before I go hack the hell out of this pig, I'm gonna make my hatchet. I'm gonna get rid of the rock. Do that for somebody else if they want it. And my friend Sir Piggington will be my substitute. Yeah! Another thing I hope to end up is making it where, like, the more damage you do to the animal, the slows it down. So that's the ideal. Too close. No more. Okay, so let's got some meat, which would be enough to keep me from dying. Now I'm gonna have too much. What is so much I can't? So this is a good spot. I'm just gonna look around real quick. The one thing you want to do is before you venture out is make sure that you know where you're going. Because it is easy to get turned around, and when you're hunting for resources and food, you don't want to lose your way to your house. Somebody said that there was a map for Rust on Google, which I haven't looked for yet. I just haven't played the game enough for it. But let's see. There they are. I am going to take advantage of the sunlight for as long as I can. Looks like it's only noon, so we're in here. That sound you hear, that like clicky sound, is radiation. Looks like it's coming from this. You see things like this, you want to explore it because this is where you'll find things, but you have to keep an eye on your pads, which is your radiation level. Generally, if you're moving, there you go. That will start decreasing. So, alright. I'm going to set up my house. Just set it up here. A little bit easier to see. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to make a wood shelter. That guy. Make a wood door. Okay. Campfire. I really like the I really like what they did with crafting. Okay, sleep in the rat, that stuff too. But alright, so we're gonna throw our structure right here. It's a good spot for it. So I'm just gonna turn it in that direction. So there's our structure. All of our So since we're hungry, what I'm going to do is, what you want to do is hold down E. Get that thing to say use. Hold down E. Hit open. And you already have 5 pieces of wood in here, which is really cool. What we're going to do is right click on our meat and split our stacks. And it cooks 2 at a time. So we'll just do that. And then when we use the fire, now our meat is cooking. So I'm going to go back out because I'm just going to let that cook. We still have some. I'm not going to go too far. I'm not going to run around too much because I'm still not familiar with the area. I know where the radiation is, and that, like I said, usually means that there's a town nearby. So let's look at a couple of nodes and start watching these. You can usually get about 12 to 18 pieces of wood out of a tree like that. Saying there's no wood left. I like setting up in the forest because if you can find nodes, you have the trees around you. So I'm also keeping my eyes open for some pigs or chickens or whatever. I like grabbing wood from the stacks because it comes a little bit easier. You get 7 per slice from the nodes, where you get 12 or so, 12 to 18. There's wool. Now if the wolf comes at me, I'll run back to my house. I'll show you a little trick you use to deal with wolves if you want. So when I build my house, what I'll try and do is, I know I built my house in the thicket of the woods, and I know that my house had, when I was standing at my house, the mountains were off to the side. So until I know exactly where I am, I might have fucked up. And I was in the thick of the woods. It takes me a little bit of time. It might not take somebody else on the show, but it takes me a little bit of time to get organized with where I am. So there we go. There is our house, which is good. So now I can see that I'm pretty close to the road too, which can be a good or bad thing. That's the right button. So let's see if we have any meat ready. We do. I'm gonna turn the fire off for now. And you can do that by pulling out the thing. I'll let the charcoal build up, but we are in desperate need of food. So I have enough food to get me through the night. basically you just set it anywhere in your hotbar that you want. Um, I'm gonna press that number to eat it. I am gonna eat all of it because there's no sense in letting it sit around. And that only got me up to about 2,400, so I'm good for the night. I have plenty of wood for the night. I can actually make some things. I don't think I can make a sleeping bag yet. It was like 19. Yeah, sleeping bag needs 15 cloth, which is kind of bogus because area like this. Alright, so basically I didn't stop long enough to put the angle. So I think I came up with the back here yet. So this direction should be the road. Grab some more ride. I might cash in arrows and stuff. Excuse me, they cause bleeding, so I ended up wasting 2 bandages. But I can make more. Because we need that. So this is where it's gonna get a little boring because now I'm in really no shape. I burnt almost 500 calories just doing that. I have to reach at my health and do that by standing still, and as long as you're not bleeding. So you can craft and stuff while you're doing this, but it slows down the healing process. And you're gonna want to have a fire going because that will split down your stacks as much as you want. I try not to put more than that should be enough to last me 2 nights. I would assume. I don't know if the rate of consumption changed, but if you you'll see how much quicker so because you lit the fire. So now the other thing that stinks about this too is for every point in health you get back while healing, you lose 1 calorie. So probably by the time morning comes, I'm going to be very much wanting to kill something. And it absolutely stinks. I think I'll be able to craft a bow, but I know I definitely won't be able to craft an arrow. Oh, I can. Oh, yes. Alright. So we're gonna make a bow. We're gonna get a hunting bow. Oh, the hunting bow is what needs the cloth. I knew I couldn't make it. Damn it. We get a bow, then we can down a deer. If we down a deer, then obviously there's more meat they can get than you would from a pig. I am gonna take a quick look. Oh, we can do it. I'm not gonna want this far. The problem I have sometimes is I hide my house so well that I can't even find it myself. So what I'm going to try and do is stay in this line right here, so that I know if I turn around and run straight back, I'll run right to my house. And I'm basically just looking for a pig, chicken, or rabbit. I'm not going to run much because I'm in decent shape to survive the night, but I don't know how long it's going to take me to find another animal, and I'm going to have to chase the animal down, so I don't really want to burn too many calories, and we're losing daylight, so I wish I think that the rate of, I think you run into more predators than you do food sources right now in this game. There's a ton of deer, but you can't run one down. And that stinks. And basically, I can aggro that wolf again. I just don't know where he went to. They might have fixed that. Because basically I would run back to my house, and the wolf couldn't get me to bite me, but he would stand there. So you could basically run up, whack it, run away. Run up, whack it, run away. And you get quite a bit of cloth and stuff from there. So I'm going to try and conserve as many calories as I can, so I'm not going to move around that much. I don't think that crafting really does much as far as burning calories, so we're going to be okay. Animal fat you can use for simple fuels, and you'll need that for your for the forge or furnace that you can make. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to split my stack. Split it twice. I'm going to leave about 55 in reserve, and I'm going to turn all those into, oh crap, I can't right now. Alright, so, well, I can. Basically, if you just throw something on the ground, it'll leave a bag out there. Now, the only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to craft wooden planks. Where is my pen? The wooden plank. These are wooden planks. There we go. So, I can make 16 wooden planks. It's more if you tell it to. So we'll make 15 wooden planks. And if you played the game before, you can see that it's way way quicker. So I'm going to leave that. Now what I can do is take my wood back. So I'll do that as long as I'm in the house. But I have 16 planks. I want to keep, that leaves me with 60, it looks like. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to make a storage box. So because I don't want to be running around with all this stuff. First priority in the morning is going to be finding my food source, which we're probably not going to get to today, but I am going to craft a wood storage box, which will take about half of my wood. So I still have 30. I just want to make sure I have enough wood to make a bow and arrow if I need to. So I'm going to set that bad boy right here. I'll try and set it. Okay, I'll set it right here. Why can't I place it there? That's silly. It's turned green and I can't place it. I had this error the other day. I don't understand why I can't place it. Maybe they don't let you place it inside the house anymore? Which is dumb. I need to get it to place. It's just not in the area. There we go. Hopefully I can still get out the door. Okay. Alright, so we'll throw our wood planks in here. We'll throw our stones in here. We don't need to be running around with that. Our animal fat. And I'll leave the rest of the wood. So that's that. And it looks like the sun might be coming up already. Hopefully we can find a cave. Chicken or rabbit. And it's still at that time of day where it's kind of hard to see, and I'm in the woods, so. A little bit to see. Yeah, I know that wolf is going to be hanging around out here somewhere. So. Once you get that bow and arrow, up to you can start taking out some of the wolves and stuff like that. If I can get my food source taken care of, then I can spend most of the day farming up all the wood that I can. And I'll make my next structure. But unfortunately, so, that is that. At least we're not bleeding. So, I am going to sit by the campfire here and lick my wounds. So yeah, that's Rust. I describe it as Minecraft meets, I can't even call it zombie, but horror survival. And that's that. So, slow week here on Steam. I'll be back next week in order to go over a couple things. I haven't picked my game yet that I'm going to be playing, but if you want to check it out on the Steam forums and on the group, I started a group called Breakfast with Gord. It's the tagline is AM Nam. So check me out on there. If you want to follow me on Steam, my username is SageandGod. You're just gonna have to play with it because I'm not gonna spell it out. But thanks everybody for joining me, and we will see you next week. Have a good day. Hit like and follow me on Twitter. It's at Gord the Norn. Facebook is facebook.com/GordStreams. Twitch is twitch.tv/GordTheNorn, and you can email me at gordthenorn@gmail.com. Thanks.